Hello everyone. In this part, we are going to discuss about some processors and computing hardwares. Okay, important. Every time I say important, but this is really important. Okay, there are a number of types of processors around us. Okay, so we have to select which processor we are going to use for which purpose. Let us discuss about the microcontroller first. Okay, microcontroller is just like it's not like a chip. It's a chip, very small size chip. Okay, sometimes it's just like a fingertip. Okay, 1 centimeter by 0.5 centimeter size, very small type of chip, which is very cheap, CHAP chip. Okay, that means we can implement any module or digital system or IoT based system or system for sensors or embedded systems by using a microcontroller in very low cost. That is the point. So whenever we will judge a processing unit or processing hardware, few things we need to keep in our mind. One is speed, another one is cost, then we can consider packaging, then complexity, and lastly we can consider you can say application. Okay, so these are the evaluating criteria how we can evaluate a processor or a processing hardware. So for microcontroller, as I told you, power consumption. Okay, as I told you, this is a very tiny piece of electronic circuit or electronics IC. So the speed is very low, few hundreds of kilobyte or few kilobytes even, okay, kilohertz. Okay, so speed is low for microcontroller. Then cost very low. Okay, the price starts from 20 taka to 2000 taka, or if you buy very extensive IoT module even, then the cost might become 4000, but it starts from 20 taka. That is very low cost device. So to implement this kind of devices, microcontroller is a very good choice. Then the packaging, since it's very tiny, very small, even if you unpack or unscrew your keyboard or mouse or your calculator, you can see very tiny microchip is over there, or very tiny microcontrollers are over there. Okay, so the packaging is you can say packaging ability is very high. Okay, that means you can package in very small space. And then the complexity. Okay, since it used very low processing speed, the application is very simple. Okay, we can just use it for making this kind of purpose. We just taking some input, 4 or 5 inputs, and the output, and one on-off switch, and also communicating with the computer. Very simple task. Okay, so for very simple task, it can be used. So this is for simple operation. Okay, then the application. Actually, I wanted to mention like application means this is the industrial application. Okay, microcontroller can be used for industrial application. When we will go forward, we will see there is a Arduino Mega or Uno, this type of microprocessor based standard board. These are not an industrial product. We will be able to use it only for R&D purpose. Okay, so that is the thing I wanted to mention. Like application is industrial application. So in industrial product, embedded systems or IoT product, this is a very good choice, microcontroller. Okay, and if we say the power consumption, it actually consumes very low power. Okay, so very low power consumed microprocessing unit. And also the whole computing system on a single chip. Okay, we know if we draw the simple computing diagram, then if you can say this is a CPU, and in CPU there is a control unit, there is arithmetic logic unit, and there are some registers, and usually we say input, here is interfacing for input, interfacing unit, then in the same way interfacing unit, then output. Okay, so actually inside the microcontroller the whole part is in the same thing, even in some cases the memory unit, okay, very small amount of memory unit is included in it. And if we consider RAM and ROM over here, primary memory, that means RAM and ROM, these are also included in the single chip. So if we consider this thing, the whole thing, everything inside a microcontroller. Okay, so whole computing system in a very small tiny chip. Okay, so very comfortable, very useful for a low cost electronics device, or we can say embedded systems. Now Arduino. Actually on Arduino, you can see in the picture, on Arduino we used a microcontroller. So in microcontroller there are actually two series. One is Atmel and another one is microchip. That means the PIC series we say. Okay, so there are two series. For Arduino, it uses Atmel series. Okay, so one Atmel microcontroller actually used on a board. Okay, so this is actually nothing but a microcontroller, but we can interface input output very easily. Like it's like a trainer board. Okay, what happened on trainer board? We can use the input very easily. We can connect the power very easily. We can program it very easily. For microcontroller, if we want to program this microcontroller, first we have to have a programmer, or we can say burner, for writing the program. So first we have to put on the programmer, then we have to download our program from computer to microcontroller, then again we have to take on our system, then we could make the experiment whether it's working properly or not, which is a difficult task, which is a very uncomfortable task. Sometimes the pin breaks down, sometimes, debugging takes a lot of time, okay, it kills a lot of time of us. So if we use microcontroller, raw microcontroller for debugging, it's a very bad idea, okay. So what we actually do, first we implement by using a Arduino type trainer board. If it works properly, if our program works properly, then we use the same program for the microcontroller when we will make a number of industrial products. Okay, so first we will write on a, first we will experiment on a Arduino, then we can implement on a raw microcontroller. Okay, so if we consider this thing, the speed is the same like microcontroller, cost a bit higher than the microcontroller since we have to make a PCB for it. Okay, we have to include some other devices, some other electronics components here. So we have the cost increased maybe double of the microcontroller. Then the packaging is not good as microcontroller. Okay, so this is not good for packaging. That means it cannot be used in industrial product. If we say application, it cannot be used in application, industrial application. Okay, complexity is the same like microcontroller, but in application for R&D, this can be a very excellent item. Okay, so Arduino type of microcontroller chip or Arduino type of things can be only used for R&D purpose, like research and development purpose. Okay, for industrial product, this is not a good idea. For power consumption, almost the same like microcontroller, a bit more than that since a number of electronics components used here and it consumes some power. So it's a bit more than microcontroller, but almost the same like microcontroller. Okay. Now so there are a number of versions of Arduino. So one is Arduino Mega, Arduino Nano, Arduino Uno. So some facts depends on all of these things. One is how many I/O ports are there or I/O pins are there, one issue. Then how many analog input supported by Arduino Mega or Uno or Nano, that is another factor. And other factor is PWM, pulse width modulation. That means when we run a motor, we can control the speed by using PWM. So how many PWM pins are there depending on this thing? Actually, it depends on the version of the microcontroller. Okay, so the microcontroller used on Arduino Nano, we have to check the data sheet, how many analog inputs are there, how many PWMs are there, and what is the speed, and also how many I/O pins are there, I/O ports are there. Okay, that is the considerable thing.